Hey guys, Rilhon here and welcome back to a new tour video. Today we're going to take a look at the Belgenland, which is a build that was built by me and Slade, and we're gonna go take a look here from deck by deck. Keep in mind that the ship is not fully built inside interior wise, so we're gonna take a look at all the rooms available. So we begin here on the boat deck at the bridge, and then moving inside we get to the wheelhouse. This is very similar to the Olympic class. The entire ship has a very similar layout, which is logical since it was built by Harland and Wolff. Here is the navigation room and the captain's quarters. Moving aft here, we get to there's a bath here. This is the officers' quarters, so this is where the officers and the highest ranking crew on the ship slept. So here is the wireless transmitting operator, or one of them at least. We have the first officer in here. So this is basically how his cabin looked. This is the nicest one. And I won't go through everyone because they're pretty much the same, all of them. Can take a look over here though. Sorry, here. Yes, elevator machinery to the first class elevators going down. That just leads to the wheelhouse. We're gonna take a look in here as well. We have the short room. And if we move aft, we get to the first class staircase. I won't call it grand because it's not really that grand compared to Titanic, let's say. So yeah, this is the staircase, the main staircase for first class. We're gonna take this deck by deck, so we'll come back to A deck later. We're on boat deck right now. On this side we have the gymnasium, and on the other side we have, much like Britannic's layout, the children's playroom. Very similar decor, similar everything to Britannic mainly. You can actually go outside the deck here. So we have the boat deck here with the lifeboats. We have some minor rooms here, the drying room, one of them. We have a dark room where you would put up photographs to let them dry in the dark there. Yes, here is the boat deck. We move aft, go up this staircase here. You can see there's a lot of ventilators. The decks were absolutely full of these, so the Belgenland was bound to be very well ventilated. Here is the wireless transmitting office, the Marconi room, and this is additional berths for the people that operated them. We have a store here, some small minor rooms here. On the other side you have the officer's smoke room, as well as the engineer's smoke room. Moving aft again, we have a tank room where the water systems of the ship would be mainly situated. They would be led up. It's essentially a water tower, so they would be led up on the side of the funnel and then they would be distributed all over the ship. We have a small cloakroom in here, dog kennels in here. We have some boys in here, good boys. On the other side we also have a tank room. Very similar arrangement to Olympic and Titanic again. A small staircase going down that the stewards would use. And we have a tennis court. A lot of deck space for first class passengers here, and hell for all classes. If you take this small walkway over to this deck here, you get to the second class section of the boat deck. There's also a elevator gear deck house there for second class. So that is basically boat deck. We have this forward walkway here, the exterior. Very similar to Titanic again, except that there's also an interior section here. So this was enclosed, unlike on the Olympic class. Like this. You have a little space for deck chairs and relaxing, and you can promenade around all the way you want. Here is the first class entrance and staircase again. We have 2 elevators, as well as a drawing room. This was built by Duku 200. Very nice. Ship itself was mainly built by me and Slade, but we had other people like Duku help us out with some rooms. He also helped us out a lot with the layout of the decks, basically. If we move aft here, we get to the lounge, first class lounge. Very nice space, very big, very grand. Moving further aft, we get to the smoke room, which is very similar to Britannic's one. Maybe not the decor, but the floor for one, and the skylight would have probably been very similar on Britannic. And on the other side here, as you should mention real quick, we have some bars and a pantry for these rooms. Close the door, can't forget to do that. Further aft here is the aft first class staircase leading down to B deck. And then we have the veranda cafe, or veranda caf, whatever you prefer. Very similar to the Olympic class again, except that it actually connected in the middle here, so that's very nice. Can go out on deck here. And if we cross this gap here, we get to second class again. It's a very clever way to separate the classes, except that it probably doesn't look that good, honestly. That's just my opinion though, even though I love the ship very much. Yes, here is second class. Step inside here, we have the main staircase, the only staircase for second class. Here is the library, built by Slade. He pretty much built all of the second class rooms that we included in this build, so this is very nice. Very, very nice. Much more bright than on Olympic. I miss comparing this ship all the time to Olympic and Titanic, which is fair, honestly, because they were very similar ships again, so there we go. B deck, we have this open space here, also first class. So we have some vents and the first cargo hatch, some steam winches for the... oh, that's weird. 2 different materials. Have to fix that. We can move aft here to first class entrance again. That's pretty much all we have on B deck for first class, so gonna move aft. This is one of the entrances, by the way, so you can board either on B deck here or on D deck in that door if you travel in first class. Also, I guess here if you really wanted to. Then much like Olympic, you had the separating gates here. Then we on second class space here. Let's check out the smoke room first. So we have a staircase here again, smoke room. This is pretty much identical to Titanic's in layout. Almost, yeah, layout as well, honestly, and decor, especially the floor. Very nice, also built by Slade. Don't know, spectacular work, man. Spectacular work, spectacular job. Oh, I forgot to close the doors. Over here is the children's playroom. Anyway, and the gymnasium. So Olympic class didn't have these, except for Britannic, of course. Also built by Slade. And then here we have the second class veranda, built by Slade. Very nice. I really do like this room. It's much nicer than the first class one in my opinion. C deck. And we have the forecastle deck here. Or forecastle, depending on if you're wrong or not. You have the bow crane here for deploying an auxiliary anchor. You have the windlass gear and the forward cargo hatch and these massive cranes. You see much more of these on the ship as well. You have the first class promenade here. Goes down a deck there, and to move aft to get to the next spaces. We have them here. This is the first, or not first, but the aft first class promenade. So very sheltered space, very nice. 2 cargo hatches here. Let's walk inside here. No, sorry, it's here. First class veranda cafe. That's pretty much C deck. And also should be noted here you have docking bridge here as well as the hospital here, but we don't have that included. Let's go through these boarding doors, shall we? So here we have the D deck reception room for first class. This is for the dining saloon. They will board through these doors here. You can walk in here, either go up the staircase or through the elevators, or they could go into the dining saloon. You see the similarities again with the Olympic class. It's so similar. Built by Harlan and Wolff, so they're gonna reuse a lot of concepts, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's kind of their thing. But yes, very nice room, this dining room as well. It's almost better than the Olympic class, because it actually has a well here, so it's always a plus. Let's go out a window. Let's head aft, get to the first class part of D deck. So you have a hatch here. This is their lower promenade. Then you get to their entrance here into their general room. So this is also similar to, in style, to its counterpart on the Olympic class. I think I've said that for like every single room on the ship so far. But yeah, that's how it was. I'm not complaining, they're very pretty rooms. So you have I believe this is this is not the steering gear, that is on the deck below. Yeah, that's the stern. That is pretty much all. I'm just gonna quickly go through the staircase again, because I think we missed C deck. We're gonna go down all the decks on the first class staircase. You have the boat deck here. We go down to A deck and B deck and C deck. Also the the inquiry office in here. And moving down, you get to D deck, the reception room, and finally, moving down, you get to E deck. That's just some cabins on this deck for crew and first class. So that was the Belgenland. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the build if you download it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.